Stahlstrom. So we know that Stahlstrom has this heavy armor support and manpower blitz and all that. Unfortunately, he's floating a lot of money right now, and I'm not quite sure why he's doing that. Perhaps he was hoping to level up quicker to get level 7 for heavy armor support, because he could certainly just buy it right now. But I really would like to see him build a lot more units out there. I really would like to see a lot more infantry out there and some vehicles or something. Just go right to a Sturm armory, get some Pumas. You know, we've seen so many riflemen running around. Oh, and look at this! Look at that! He completely chases away a sniper. He sees a sniper out in the field, chases it away, knows it's going to be in front of the base, scouts with air, and then strafing runs over. He kills the one remaining grenadier from this grenadier squad, and he kills the sniper, just with one beautiful little strafing run there. Oh, I love that. Just kind of a tattletale sniper here saying, oh, by the way, I saw him go home. I think actually this sniper was pursuing the other sniper and took a shot at him right as he retreated and missed due to the retreat. And so it just called in the strafing run. And I think that kind of stuff is kind of cool. If you know you're going to get a guaranteed kill on a sniper, do it. Might as well. So, floating a lot of money here for Stahlstrom. I'm not quite sure what his holdup here is. Well, right now he's pretty disconnected, but still he's got a little bit of, you know, he's 34 out of 40 as soon as he gets this territory back. And you'll notice again, look at the chessboard, whole left-hand side of the board disconnected for him now. And some serious pressure coming from Nystrom in the south. But he needs to build units. He needs Pumas, he needs something more. I mean, either a little bit more infantry or a little bit more, you know, light armor or something like that, but he's saving up way too much. He's getting close, and maybe he wants to pump out a couple heavy armored supports or something, but I don't know, man. I'd like to see that get spent a little better. Sniper for Nystrom is now just kind of creeping around down here. 4 kills. He can feel a little bit better about that. First Sherman tank now out for Nystrom. Looks like he's already got the 50 caliber upgrade. I'm going to go ahead and jump back to Nystrom's point of view. Double rifleman squads moving up here. One of them is Wilson's. We do have, looks like our mortar team is all set up here. You can see from the air supply drop, you get all these extra munitions just kind of lying around. Normal rifleman, backed up by heavy machine gun. This is good control. This is all you need. Just on these lightly defended areas, this is all you need. Just something to pin and something to kind of back you up and run around and do whatever else. And then these jokers can just kind of go and cap the sort of stuff they need to cap. Finally addressing his disconnect problem just in time to be pushed on by a tank. And you'll see that this anti-tank gun is just facing kind of the wrong way, and it never really gets it. I don't know if Nystrom actually knew it was there or not, but you can see he's just kind of skirting around it just accidentally. Now he sees it. Got a little bit of side armor damage. Oh, and a big, huge strafing run right there. That looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 kills perhaps. And the and all of these guys go down. So this pack is down. A lot of kills up here. That's about 5 guys just scrumming around there. Ooh, not good. Machine gun team and grenadiers there. Medic kind of running around here. Skilled rifleman going up for the push. And once again, you'll see this heavy machine gun is just facing the wrong way. Nice looking flank here. Opening fire on these guys. Cap, cap, cap. Oh, look at that. The gunner goes down. Still facing the wrong way. Still facing the wrong way. Pillage was activated. And here it comes. He finally hits level 7. I'm going to go ahead and jump into Stahlstrom's point of view here. Finally hits level 7. Fires off the heavy armor support. And out of nowhere, we've got this Tiger bouncing around with the Ostwind Flak Panzer kind of backing it up. And a Sherman tank really, without some tricks up its sleeve, really does not want to fight a tank. Sorry, a Tiger, you know, with nothing backing him up. Oh, and the skilled riflemen are just launched into the air and picked apart by this Ostwind. Ostwind with 2 kills there. The Tiger here with another 3 kills. That's about all that was left of him. And wondering if that was smoke maybe. He might have even popped some smoke. I don't know if I saw him get that upgrade or not. But definitely serious heavy armor problems now. And these Tigers are fierce. Back with the Ostwind, this is exactly what you need. Because we've seen so far that pretty much all of Nystrom's army was kind of weapon support and riflemen and that sort of thing. Ostwind, great counter against all of that. Yeah, mortars can technically do some damage, but at this point, Nystrom needs anti-tank guns. He does not need tanks. He does not need infantry. He needs anti-tank guns. The infantry are going to have a lot of hard time against Ostwinds if they keep coming like that. And you'll see that Stahlstrom is, you know, he just needs to wait for this cooldown, which is going to be a couple of minutes later. But he's, you know, doing pretty well for money. And so if he just keeps a little bit in the bank, he should be able to save up for that in no time. So meanwhile, it looks like Nystrom, not put off by this too much, is just going to say, fine, I'll just, you know, I'll just go ahead and just take the left here. It looked like the Ostwind came out to kind of support the left and didn't expect to really just bump straight into the tank, because really a Sherman is going to have no problem. Look at the shots just bouncing off the Sherman. Should have no problem firing away here, but he's going to back off as well, and I'm not sure why. I really would have rather seen him keep going and kind of hunt down that a little bit. So here we go, Tiger with the heavy crush ability. If you're not familiar, heavy tanks have what's known as heavy crush, which means they can kind of run through big stuff like this that's normally not destructible. They can run over tank traps, you know, stuff like that. They just crush everything. And so now here are our remaining 3 upgrades. You'll notice that we only covered about 5 upgrades before. He had 3 on his engineers and 2 on his rifle. His remaining 3 upgrades for nystromA1R were on his anti-tank guns. He's got quite a few here. Oh, look at that tank shot right there, taking out a whole bunch of the machine gunners. And now we've got double anti-tank guns here, just firing away, firing away. And you'll see that you have health regeneration bonus, 16% extra health, and the blue item decreased build time by 30%, which is why we're seeing so many of them. Fantastic army item there, and it really, really goes well with his current set of power, you know, his air abilities. You'll notice he doesn't have airborne and AT guns or anything like that, but he does carry an army item that allows him to produce them 30% faster. And you can see how quickly he gets them out. It makes you very mobile. So double anti-tank guns out now, and you know, like, you know, the extra health and the health regen, that's all good stuff there. That really, really jives with his army at the moment. So I do like this. There's kind of a theme that I've seen amongst really good players, which is that their army items, their commander abilities, and their playstyle are all very neatly aligned. And you can see that well in effect here for nystromA1R, that he is just playing a nice little elegantly designed commander. And I like that. That's the kind of stuff I like. Even more so than just the particular tactics he's using and that sort of stuff. He's really, you know, he's got his infantry covered, he's got strafing runs, and he's got his special weapons covered. You know, machine guns, no problem, because he's got smoke. He's got good upgrades for his riflemen and for his engineers, which he uses early on. And then for anti-tank problems, since he doesn't have any sort of bombing run or anything like that, he's got really quick, fairly upgraded AT guns. So, nice little cohesive strategy. Doesn't have a lot of weaknesses. You'll see quite a few AT guns coming out, and all that came up fairly recently, because last we checked, he was in Tier 4 getting his first Sherman, and then he went and back-teched to Tier 3 to get a motor pool, and that's where all of his anti-tank guns are coming out of. So, we do have some resupply going on here, and now you'll see that Stahlstrom has backed off just a little bit. He has got, you know, his Tiger's a little bit beat up. A lot of kills there, though. His Austrian Flak Panzer, a couple of kills, and he needs more infantry. He just needs tons and tons of infantry. So now the name of the game is it's going to be AT guns versus tanks and Austrians, and you want infantry versus AT guns. That's kind of what you need to do. More tanks versus AT guns is usually not going to cut it. Only if you've got like overwhelming advantage is that the direction you should be going with that. So AT gun just kind of plopping away. Oh, it looks like the sniper takes the one last shot on this accomplished mortar team, and it's now going to have to just kind of run for it, and he does, getting away from this Flak Panzer. Meanwhile, just take a look at all these AT guns that are just kind of lining this area here. Pin nade throwing gun over here on the right. Assault nades, it looks like maybe pinned by a strafing run, perhaps. And then just doing the triple assault grenades going on there. Yep, strafing run was just activated, but hey, man, those guys are pretty brutal. Close combat Volks. Bargain Volks, rather, and close combat Volks. Everybody, all of them, great units. If I didn't mention this before, close combat Volks, not close combat Volks, bargain Volksgrenadiers. Basically, they're cheaper and they have more hit points. They're an epic item, and they're straight up better than normal Volksgrenadiers, so always check them out. Sniper moving back out with 10 kills, looking to put some pressure, and you'll see just come from kind of shaking things up with the Tiger coming on into the battlefield, Stahlstrom has, you know, regained a lot of map control. He's definitely regained the right-hand side. He's pushing up as far as he can to try and see if he can cap this point. It's always annoying to try and cap a point while you're getting sniped because you know you're going to lose like 3 guys to do it, but that's working out okay for him. Tiger pushing along nicely, and you'll see that once he gets enough population fee, he does have the money and the cooldown to be able to use another heavy armor support. So we are in serious possibility here of activating heavy armor support once again and seeing double Tigers, double Austrians out there. And taking some mad casualties here. Looks like we got mortars landing and just kind of random shots landing all over here, killing off everybody. And does he have enough? Does he have enough? He needs 22, so he needs 70 to be able to do that. And he is at 67, so probably when he caps one more spot, the next time he caps a spot, and he does! And the heavy armor support is active, and here I am clicking on it like crazy. Click, 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 click. I want to see you use it. Get your heavy armor out in the battlefield right now. Do it, do it! I'm a little bit too impatient, apparently. Oh, look at that. He's right on the ball. There it is. So second heavy armor support activated for Stahlstrom. We have 2 Tigers on the field, 2 Austrian Flak Panzers on the field, and the name of the game here is going to change a little bit. But check out this like this defense line that Nystrom has got here. He's just got a nice even spread of things that can do serious damage to armor all the way across the map. Third one coming out right here. Just constant supply drops going on. Let's see what he's got there. Obtained. Boom, boom, boom. Good looking stuff there. But these guns are really upgraded, and we're going to have to see where they're going to go from here. But this is going to be tough. You know, one-on-one, an anti-tank gun versus the tank. You know, the tank wins, or at least the Tiger. The Tiger's going to win, no problem there. Oh, look at that, almost kind of squishing everybody. Oswin moving on up. But the anti-tank guns do some serious damage. And, you know, if you sit there and shoot your way through one or two of them, you're going to need some repairs and need to back off and that sort of thing. Meanwhile, getting a little aggressive, finally putting some pressure on that Ostrom. But, you know, good players always just kind of backing off with their units. No one ever just sits there and goes toe-to-toe unnecessarily. Here comes the Tiger, and you can see just coming across the battlefield like this, getting shot a couple of times, getting sniped by these sort of long-range anti-tank guns. They were just kind of plucking him out over there. Looking kind of floppy, just lost his main gun. He's down to a sliver of health. So serious damage out there for that tank. It's very damaging to kind of stroll idly past a bunch of anti-tank guns that are kind of well fortified there. And hopefully now Nystrom can get the same sort of effect going on up here. He has this defensive anti-tank gun here, probably building another one. I'm just going to go out on a limb and assume that's another one. Yes, it is. He's just kind of spamming out the AT guns now. Proper counter. You got a lot of armor out there? Get some AT guns. That's what they do. Even the name suggests that they counter tanks. And a little bit of nice flanking going on by the Grenadiers, killing this one overextended AT gun. Unfortunately, it was kind of nicely nestled back in here, but as soon as he rolled out into the center of the battlefield, these infantry were able to just kind of swamp down on it. So Sherman just kind of poking around again, covering the area. Forward bunker there. Wounded Ostwind in the back here. And let's take a look at the tactical map once again and just kind of look at the distribution of units. So really beat up tank in the back of his base, and I think he just kind of forgot about it because he clicked it back there, but we do have some pioneers here. That's what I want to see. I want to see some repairs going, because those things can take quite a while to repair, so you want to get that started early. And so now we have another interesting position. So we have Stahlstrom loosely in control of the two right-hand sides, the two right-hand victory points, rather, just because he has kind of light control over this area, but he's got some serious units backing it up. Meanwhile, though, Nystrom is in a great position to be able to just dominate the whole left-hand side. He's just going to swamp this area. Being quick to pick up that anti-tank gun and retreat the remaining infantry. So this is now an infantry-manned anti-tank gun. And we've got the tank just kind of flying on over here on the left. He definitely saw this kind of flank going by. Lots of, look at the 17 kills on the close combat Volks. 2+5 effectiveness against infantry. Really deadly guys there. So, Volks Grenadiers here. By the way, they do have 15% boost to Panzerfaust range, increased accuracy, and decreased reinforcement cost. Oh, 50% squad damage. He's talking about this right here. Looks like these Grenadiers ran up, lived up to their name, threw a grenade, and did some serious damage. Nystrom was able to retreat out of the building and then go back in, but he took a lot of casualties. Well, he took a lot of damage, maybe not a lot of casualties. And here we go. We take a look here at Nystrom's point of view. We've got these. I love how the tip of this barrel goes red, by the way. Check it out. It's got armor-piercing ammo active, and it's just firing away. Firing away at this tank.